evening, everyone, and after a break of over 1 year, rFactor 2 stream, and this time we are racing the historic SuperStock cars, and today we are racing at Laguna Seca. Let's see the calendar or the event first. So yeah, Laguna Seca, air temp is 20.9 degrees at the moment, so should be good conditions for racing. And this series is hosted by simracing-gp.net, and we have some great tracks coming on. Round 1 here at Laguna Seca. Second round is Road America. Then we head to Portland, and final round will be at Lime Rock Park. So great selection of tracks, and yeah, hi Carl, welcome to the stream, and Ralph also, good to see both of you guys at the track. And yeah, this time no Jägermeister. It's big enough task driving this one sober. So yeah, let's see. This is the famous corkscrew corner that for sure will be causing some action tonight. And yeah, this mod is made by Voodoo Child, our teammate, and yeah, I am driving this series for Karhubeer Racing, and we have some other drivers here as well, Luciano Lukin, and then let me focus a bit, Kiala Balaba, who is a new member of the team, and really good driver, mostly plays Richard Burns rally, but is driving great here at rFactor 2 as well. And unfortunately Oka is not racing tonight. He for sure would have won this race, I think. Yeah, hi Ralph. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good, but just haven't played rFactor 2 for a long time. But this mod, I tested it and it felt pretty good. So and also, as we see, we have 20 drivers here participating, which is really good numbers for rFactor 2. So that was enough to try this one again. I did some practice yesterday and today, and yeah, somehow I am at the top of the grid at the moment, but qualifying is only 2 laps, so let's see how that goes. And the race will be 30 minutes as usual. So let me just change the timing a bit. Bit rusty in this one. Let's see. Yeah, this should be okay now. Yeah, still 6 minutes of practice left, so time for a couple of practice laps. And yeah, I am using just the basic setup. There's not much to do here, and in this break I haven't learned how to set up cars, so I'm going with the default setup. Default setup is made by Oka, so it's really fast setup in the right hands. Hi Piotr. Yeah, sRGP comeback. I think I'm maybe not able to do the next week's race, but the third race I am planning to do also, and maybe the fourth. Ooh. Speeding. Oh, I think Oka is participating after all. So he'll probably win this one. Also really rusty in racing. I have been doing some rallying during the past year, but this is the first race since I think last year's maybe April or May. Thanks, Piotr. And also Antonis is really fast with these cars. In the race the most important thing is the tire wear. It's really easy to overheat the tires, and then the tire wear just keeps growing exponentially. So it's only 30 minutes, but if you destroy your tires at the early parts of the race, it will be really long one. I really haven't had time to check the sound settings, but please let me know in the chat if the volumes are somehow too high or too low. And there's Ralph Becker with that green livery. Nice to see that still a lot of those same drivers that was here the last time I raced. Okay, thanks Carl, and good luck for the qualifying. There's 1 minute left. And the track limits are pretty strict. And if you go wide in these last two corners, it invalidates your current and the next lap, which is quite hard because we only have 2 timed laps in the qualifying. Okay, Carl. Yeah, hope you make it. Qualifying it lasts 10 minutes, so hope that is enough for you to get your PC running again. yeah, nice to see also Oka here. He was saying that he wouldn't be driving this race, but good to see him also on the track. Yep, yeah, those track limits are quite strict. Really easy to ruin. So I think I'll drive just to make one banker lap and then try to push a bit more on the second lap if I succeed in the first lap. Yeah, this really is a classic muscle car. But yeah, it's the grip is surprisingly good. I would have thought that it would be the rear would be all over the place, but it's actually pretty good. Fun car to drive. I can warmly recommend. Great job by Voodoo Child and his team once again for this mod. Yeah, let's see. Maybe I can change to qualifying overlay, and yeah, so 8 minutes to go. Let's give it a try. And yep. Luckily this is in private mode, so there will be no traffic during the qualifying. Although the daylight is quite different. Have to check out those braking spots during the outlap if there is any difference in the shadows. Yeah, but the most important thing is to get a decent time because the grid is really big tonight. It would be horrible to left without a time and start at the back of the grid. Okay, then first lap. Sliding a bit there. Quite close to the track limits there, but Okay, pretty good time. Just Oka in front. Way too much sliding. Track limits. But yeah, I was 0.3 seconds behind, so probably not gonna. I was not going to improve my time. Okay, great time by Luciano. 1:28. Yep. Yes, 0.8. Antonis is also on the pits. Oh. Kialabalapa left without a dime as well as Ross. Al Wood 14th. Carl 17. Oh, Kenny Robinson P9. And Ricky. And Snormsky did a good time, P7. Okay, so what gear ratios are you running, Oka? Yeah, P1, 2 and 3, so good qualifying for Karhu beer. Yeah, I think that I read somewhere that the SRGP has changed the track limits tonight or something, but I really haven't noticed. Maybe there would have been some corners I could have taken more. Yeah, and P20 also. But yeah, there's should be good. I think top 10 would be good for you. It's really doable, I think. Yeah, some people are not driving the qualifying for some reason. Okay. Yeah, that is quite a disadvantage to drive those short gear ratios. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Piotr. Always nice to have you here. And then there's 5 minutes of practice. But I think yeah, maybe I'll do one. Yeah, interesting to see. I have 0 racecraft at the moment. Used to just driving on my own on those rally special stages. So there's now lots of other drivers around. Yeah. Although here in Finland it's not too hot anymore. It's like 16 degrees now outside, but during last month it was really warm. It was like, I think, 25 days in a row that in some part of Finland there was like over 30 degrees, which is quite a lot here in north. But now here in the room it's quite nice temperature. Okay, so we have two minutes of time left, so maybe we could see the let's see where I can find the starting order. So Okas on pole position, Luciano looking P2, I am on P3, and Antonis Paparinopoulos P4. Then there is Lars and Björn, the twin speed team, P5 and 6, and then Snomsky, really good qualifying, P7, and Ricky Risotto P8, Kenny Robinson P9, Vlad Pisanenko P10, Tiago Lopez starting in 11th, and Voodoo Child P12, good driving from him also, and Ralph Becker P13, Al Wood P14, John P15, Feka P16, Carl Struhal P17, Tosino Velos P18, Ross Grossman P19, and Kiala Balaba P20, and then Dean and Ed Jones P21 and Pen 22. So that's the starting order for the race. timing. Okay, so there's raining also. Yeah, I think it's in Finnish it's pretty much correct. Kialabalaba. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, thanks Carl. Good luck to you as well. And yeah, I'll try my best. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting in that mid-pack for sure.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
All right. Time to hit the grid. Yeah, thanks Ralph, and good luck to you as well. Yep. Why are we starting like this? I don't know. We are one more warm-up. Yeah, so let's wait for a while. Yeah, Voodoo Child is having some issues. Yep. So, seems that Voodoo Child has got his wheel recalibrated and all good now. Yeah, exactly, Snowy. He definitely can't blame the mod for that. Yeah, Carl, that is important. Of course. And at least I am in no hurry. Okay, the race starts at the hairpin. So, here we go. difficult track to make overtakes. Okay, what was that? Some sort of latency issues. Didn't get the track limits for that. Hello Eilalatte. Welcome. Yeah, tires definitely took some damage. Way too much sliding. Well, that was almost a good lap. Yeah, after 15 minutes it will be really interesting. As the tire wear starts to really kick in. Yeah, really close battle with Antonis. Sorry. Huge gap to Luciano already. I was a bit too kind and gave the inside position. And now Lars and Björn are also catching. I think those two are really good with those tires. Yeah, that's true, Snowy. Although my tire wear of mine doesn't look too good. Antonis big lockup. Yeah, those are. Oka is really far ahead already. Yellow flag. Tosino. Yeah, the twin speed drivers are catching rapidly. But we are also catching Luciano. Luciano is now holding up Antonis. Let's see how that goes. I was lucky not to crash with him or both of those guys. Oh, there was a contact. Jalabalaba has left the race. Some back markers there in front I saw. Oh, Luciano really wide again. Okay, so you had connection issues, that's unfortunate. Both Antonio and Luciano went wide. Yeah, it's really hard to keep your concentration on the tire temps when you're racing for position. Definitely destroyed my tires a bit too much. On those opening laps. But only 11 minutes to go. Björn is catching Lars a bit. That was a free pass through the back marker. And free pass from Luciano as well. Strange mistake by Luciano. Well, let's hope we can have a good battle with Luciano till the end of the race. Luciano big slide through that corner. Yeah, let's see. That's true, Snowy. Antonio has had some big lockups. And there's Ralph. Great job, Ralph. Lars is over 5 seconds behind Luciano at the moment. really wide lines from Antonis. Rough overtake. What? Ralph left the race and the server crashed. Or my game had a lag spike. Fucking hell. Yeah. That one didn't make any favors to the tires. Yeah, the first lag spike I survived somehow without any issues, but that there was nothing to do. The game just froze. Yeah, let's hope that no other driver leaves the server. Yeah. Let's see. Definitely not podium anymore. Car has some front damage, but doesn't affect the driving too much. Oh, Lars went wide. Yep. Could have been really close to Antonis now, but luckily it's a lot reduced damage. Okay. Yep, so Oka won by huge margin of 17 seconds. Luciano looking P2 for Carubier Racing, great driving. And Antonis P3, Björn P4, and I was P5, then Lars. And Ricky P7, and Kenny P8, and Snorsky P9, so he had a good race, and Voodoo Child also made the P10, and Karl Struhal just outside P11. Yeah. Let's see, those kind of lag spike really doesn't motivate me to practice any more than like few laps. I mean, well, still could have had that podium if I hadn't had that spin at the end, but yeah, that's true, Snowy. Well said. Yeah. The corkscrew wasn't my biggest issue. It was, I think, that first and last turn, like you said. But yeah, let's see. Next week I'm probably going to have to skip the race, and if I have motivation I will drive the third race and maybe the fourth, but after this I'm really not didn't grew up my motivation. But let's see. The tracks are great and the car is really fun to drive, but yeah, thank you, and yeah, big thanks for the support. Although it was a bit chaotic race, it went sort of better than I expected after not having done long races for a while. Yeah. Hi Carl. So close to that P10. Alright. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.